makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Rebels offense comes onto the field first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Man, he's got 45 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lacey. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, He could join former Heisman winner Don't Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Whips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Lee. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Quarterback moving. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Turning it on. Made a defender miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The give is to Smith. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. Look out, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Nice move there. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the run, it's Lacey. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Lee. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Smith takes the handoff. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gets it out quickly. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's dribbling. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Back's looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes 1 play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. check on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 20. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He has the first and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lost one down the sideline. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Coastal Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He's got it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Trying to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but It's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.